Definition of polar array. Polar, the polar option of the array command allows you to make multiple copies of an object in a circular array. You can specify a 360 angle to fill to form a full circular array. You can specify an angle less than 360 to form a partial circular array. To work with polar arrays, click Home tab, Modify panel, Polar array, Find. Select the objects to array. Specify a center point. A preview array is displayed. Enter items and enter the number of objects to array. Enter angle and enter the angle to fill. You can also drag the arrow grips to adjust the fill angle.
Here is the polar array. Click on it. Then select the object you want to array. Then press enter. Give the center point around which you want to array. I want to array around the center of this circle. So click here. It has created an array with 6 number of atoms. From here you can change the number of atoms, how much you want. Then here you can define the angle to fill. Suppose I want to fill this number of atoms in 180 degree. So click here. So it will fill it in 180 degree. And if you want it on the upper side, from here you can change the direction. Click on the direction. So from here you can reverse the direction. And if you want to define the angle between two atoms, from here you can define the angle between two atoms. As per that, it will create the array with that angle. Suppose I will make it 360 degree. Then from here you can define the number of rows. I want it to be 3. So it will go further. Then here you can give the gap between the rows. And here is the total length. If you want to fit the number of atoms in total length, that you can specify from here. From here you can keep the array associative. That means it will be connected. It can be edited. If you remove this, it will be act as a separate atoms. Then if you click on this rotate atoms, it will not rotate the atoms. It will keep the atom as it is. If you want it to be rotated, click on this rotate atoms. So it will rotate the atoms. Then close the array. If you want to edit the array, click again on this any one atom of the array. From here you can edit the array again. Here is the edit source option. If you want to make any changes to the source atom, suppose I want to trim it from inside, then click on this edit source, select the atom, OK, then perform your activity, trim, enter, remove this atom, enter. That modification will be applicable to every atom. Then to come out, click on this edit array and click on this save changes. In this way you can edit the source. Again click on the atom. Then there is one more option is replace atom. If you want to replace any one atom with other shape, you can do it using this replace atom. For this we will create one object. Suppose at some position I need this ellipse. Here I want this object to be elliptical. I want this ellipse in the place of this shape. Click on the array. Then click on replace atom. Then select the replacement object. Enter. Give the base point, this center point. Then select an atom in the array to replace this atom. Then press enter and exit. In this way you can place any atom anywhere in the array as per your requirement. So that is the replace atom. And if you don't want this replacement or any modification, click on this reset array. So it will bring back the original array and it will remove all the replaced atoms with the original atoms. Then there is this label option is there. Using this label option you can create array in Z direction in 3D. For that we will start 3D. Click on this 3D modeling. Then AC isometric. Then make it shaded. We'll create one reference circle. Then we will create one reference atom. Suppose I want it to be cone. Give the center point, give the bottom radius, give the height. Now I want to array this cone on this circle. Click on this polar array, select the object, enter, give the center point, this center point, and here is the array. And if you want to array it in the z direction, here you can give the number of levels, number of desired level. So it will create array as per that. Here you can give the gap between the levels, and if required you can give the total gap. As per that it will array it. Then here in row there is increment elevation option is there. To see this effect of this, we will create one more array. Again click on AC isometric, make it shaded, then create one reference circle, create one cylinder, give the radius, give the height, then make the polar array. Click on this polar array, select object, enter, give the center point around which array to be created, give the number of atoms. Then here we will give the rows. Suppose I want 5 rows. In this increment we will give the height of 2, enter, escape. The rows are incremented by the given distance. So in this way you can use the increment elevation distance. So rows will be shifted by that distance. That's all. Thanks for watching. We will stop here.